Hi, Aries. I am doing your energy check for the next week here. We are calling in your angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. Don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, prominent placements. And we're shuffling a lot today. So here we go. All right, Aries, I'm going to start off with 5 across and then we'll see what happens and what we need to look at. All right. So we are right here at the new year. The new wheel is a turning. And here we have the world. This is completing a cycle. This is stepping through a precipice, stepping through a threshold into, I even want to say the new land, the new world, but the new year. So there's definitely an energy shift here, moving from 2022 to 2023 for you. And we'll do some clarifying here in a moment. This is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And this is all about switching channels, completely changing directions. I was in this camp and now I'm in this camp. I was in this garden and now I'm in a different one. It's like completely, something is completely changing right here around the new year. This could be work related. This could be relationship and health, but this could also be work related. This is about companionship. I would say partnership, but it's partnership with more than one person. So work stuff, building things together, building something new together. Actually, I'm feeling like somebody is going to start a brand new project. I will say this, we're in Mercury retrograde right now, and we're going to be in Mercury retro until the 18th of January. So it's a really good time to reflect. It's a really good time to size things up and plan and gather information, just not implement just yet. So keeping that in mind, switching channels. Ooh, I'm hearing somebody say switching faces. And when I say that, I don't mean like necessarily putting a mask on. It's more like wearing lots of hats, like having lots of jobs or lots of duties and having to get into one stream of consciousness and then jump into the next one. However, I say that, and then the next thing we have here is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles both reversed. So these are two people who are not on the same page, primarily because they're together and they're reversed. So the King of Pentacles oftentimes wants to have a particular facade. They want to look really solid, stable, and secure, but they're not. Or they have some kind of self-esteem or some kind of thing that's keeping them from their power. Maybe they say they have a lot of resources when they don't have as many resources as they actually said that they did. And this could be money, but it can also be time, energy, effort, information, just any of those things. And I'm hearing somebody say this person has some obstacles they need to overcome. And they don't want anyone to know that they have obstacles, but they also need some help, but they're not going to ask for it because they want everybody to think that they have everything together. It kind of feels like this person, this Queen of Swords reversed, is being kept out of the loop. And I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords figured some things out and they know what needs to be done. And it's kind of like the Queen of Swords reverse is like, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm not sure how to deal with this. Let's take a look at that. I want to clarify this with a different deck. So I want to see if there's any double energy. So first, let's take a look at, okay, we do have swords and we have this Knight of Swords reversed. So this could be the third person in this trio over here, but this is somebody, and this also could be the energy of the communication that's going on between these two. But this is about kind of jumping the gun, saying things when you think you know what the truth is, but you don't have all the information just yet. So this could be some kind of argument when all the information isn't there, or somebody is being misrepresented, or somebody's drawing conclusions before they know what's going on. And we have 2 3s here also. This is a group of people coming together and manifesting forward into the future. This group looks like they've been doing this already. So it's not necessarily a brand new group because it looks like they're already planning for the future and there's stuff that's already coming forward that they have planned for, that they have manifested. So let's take a look at this world, this new venture, this new opportunity, this new threshold. I even want to say gate. It's like this, I'm hearing somebody say gated community. Oh, and here we have the King of Wands. With the gated community, this could very well be somebody moving into a new home or a new gated community, but what it feels like is a closed group or a closed circle. That's like a private circle or some kind of group that comes together and nobody else is being let in. Um, it's like the three of you or something, or a small group of some kind. There's only room for a certain amount. This King of Wands, I feel like very possibly it could have been the King of Pentacles reversed over here. This is somebody that comes in flashy with a new idea, wants to implement everything, is super excited about the project, has all these great ideas, knows how to put it all together. And then when it comes down to it, uh, something goes on where they realize that, oh, and I'm hearing time commitment. The time commitment. There's something going on with the time commitment. Okay. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. This is completely switching camps. Okay. And here we have the Five of Swords reversed. So somebody is not following through with what they said they were going to follow through with. Somebody's not, like, they made promises that they're not keeping. Though there's a lot of stuff that has already been manifested forward that's still coming into the picture. There's just a lot of, I'm hearing somebody talking about quantum physics. That does have to do with manifesting. It also has to do with how you want to switch your role, how you want to, I even want to say do the next wheel, do the next whole year. What kind of energy do you want to be cultivating in order to move forward? So it's kind of like, even though this is switched and this is changed and somebody overpromised maybe, um, instead of swirling down into that lonely abyss, it kind of seems like you have to figure out how you want to go forward. You don't have to be swept away by this. Okay, and I like this. I'm going to pull both of these out. So this is also saying that there's some kind of reconciliation or there's some kind of thing that comes together. This problem can be solved. It can be fixed. You can even be joyous and celebratory about it. And here it is all coming together again. Here's another three. So the High Priestess reversed, this is like having some kind of dark night of the soul, having some kind of silence. This is listening to your intuition, but she's reversed. So this is about coming out into the public and coming out, speaking your truth after a time of being quiet or dormant even. So this is also time for action, where before it was like, I have to wait, or I'm not waiting, I'm just observing. And now it's time for action. Again, I want to say that Mercury retrograde is upon us. So be customized in your idea of what action is and when that time frame is for you. Let's see what else is going on here, Aries. Yeah, speaking this truth and getting some things out in the open, out in the air, is going to relieve a lot of anxiety. And this anxiety, I feel like, has to do with this Five of Swords reversed, the Seven of Swords reversed. It's like these promises that were made that maybe were overpromised. There's some sneaky monkey business kind of going on here. Or, honestly, I feel like this has more to do with, I don't feel like someone's intention was to do this. I feel like they had the best intentions in mind. They were planning. I feel like this is more of a planning card, but the plans needed some more. What I'm hearing is retrospect. The plans needed some more tweaking, needed some more, I guess, beef. it needed more information. Yeah, I'm even hearing somebody needed to digest what was going on. It's like somebody was moving faster than what their legs could take them, kind of thing. And really, this is not actually having any worry or remorse or upset around it. And I feel like it's not because this person is not feeling remorseful about it. I actually feel like they feel bad, but they don't want to dive into that. It's like it's not a lost cause. This is not having regret and remorse because it's still going on. It's still happening. That that celebratory feeling can still be there. Okay, let me just ask, what is it that the situation needs? I mean, clear communication, because these two people are on different timelines, it seems like. What does this situation need? The situation needs, this is like getting everything that you've ever wanted. This is your highest and your greatest manifesting. And this is building that legacy, longevity. This relationship, it needs commitment. Commitment to communication, commitment to longevity, commitment to resources in general. There's something about sharing resources. Um, One person can't do it all anyway. Okay. And Aries, I'm asking some advice for you, and then we're going to look at some energy you don't see coming. Advice for Aries. This is offering your cup of love. It's almost like offering an olive branch. If there was some kind of big argument, this would be like, okay, both of us have gone through all of this and we've had this talk and we're in these places, but let's just start this from the beginning. Let's just figure out how we feel about each other and where we are coming in here. And this could have to do with the relationship, but it also looks like it could have to do with the project or work or whatever it is. So, Aries, your advice is to kind of come back in and offer an olive branch and be like, hold up here. Everything's fine. Everything can work here. We just need to figure out what it is. And it makes so much sense with this energy right now. Even today, it's Aries energy, it's Aries moon, and we're in retrograde. So it's like some fiery things are afoot, yet how can we plan these fiery things to implement just a little bit later? High honor. So we're looking at energy you don't see coming. High honor, wealthy man, house, despair, and courtship. So this does look like somebody had all these high expectations and they came forward saying they had all of these tools and resources to implement those things. And here's this house. So here's this foundation being built in a healthy, safe environment. And all of a sudden, someone is in despair. So there are some things that have gone on here that feel like this is not what I expected. Some expectations. That's what I'm saying. Expectations here are different, but then here's courtship. It's like, okay, so how can we rebalance? These expectations maybe were, I don't even want to say too high. I just want to say different. Let's take a look at your moonology and get some advice, Aries. What do your angels and guides want to tell you about the situation for this week coming into the new year? Here you go. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So there's your time frame right there because the full moon is coming in just a few days. It's in Cancer, it's not in Aries, but today it's Aries energy. So between now and the full moon, a fiery climax approaches. I'm going to get one more of these for you, Aries. Conclusions, conclusions are within reach. Another one actually jumped out, so I'll take it. You're very close to achieving your goal. This can be worked out. Keep that in mind. I absolutely love this Ten of Pentacles too that came up. This is everything that you've ever hoped for and wished for and dreamed for coming into fruition and coming into 3D. So I kind of feel like this Three of Wands is talking about this is kind of like wait for it. It's something that you've already manifested and it's coming in. Your ships are coming in. So it is kind of a holding and waiting for these things to happen, but they're already on their way. So it's not wishful thinking. It's happening. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. I will see you in your next reading.